That's pretty much true.
But you want to work in class. Because if you don't do anything, and then just study, there might be stuff that you don't.
Okay, let me make sure this is working. It looks like it's working.
Your long-term memory will come back to you during the test, unlike the short-term memory stuff which you've studied back.
Or you're done.
Theoretically.
Is this working? Are we live? I think so.
Click the subscribe.
I cannot see you. The only thing I can see is the whiteboard.
Yep.
No, I know, but it's
They can't even hear me.
They can't really hear you very well. That's true.
unless I
In
yell.
the videos, you can sort of hear.
Yeah.
This is the
Here you go. Here you go. Now they can hear you. Now they can hear you. I got scared.
Sing it up.
Hello.
Bro, no one's on.
Hello.
That's true. No one is on. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's do class. All right. Oh, oops. What are you doing? Systems. So, yes, you did, but apparently you got confused and you didn't, and there it is. So, there it is. What? Did you say how?
I said ow.
Ow. Oh, good. All right. So I'm not going to read the answers because there's no point in reading the answers. What about, okay, I'm reading them real fast for Joe. Get your caps on quickly. This is, you're talking about just for the 6-6? Well, that's all pictures anyway, so. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. All right, so open up your textbooks to page 374.
Yay.
Wait, 384.
74. I think I made some coffee. I should go pick it up before it gets cold. Go to class. I yelled at your kids. Did they tell you?
No.
Well, you should ask them about it. No, just to be clear, no one is in trouble unless they don't do what I asked, and then they will be in trouble then. All right. Everybody do number 13. Ready, go. Evens. I know, so that's why I picked an odd one, so that you can participate. Ready, go. There. Yeah, why don't you get whoever else that needs one a ruler?
Who wants this?
Hand me. Can I have that middle one?
Hmm?
Is normal one dotted?
Is normal one dotted?
The one just with the
With,
straight line.
yes, it is.
The one under, the straight line under it is dotted.
Right.
I was right.
Good job.
But we don't even need that.
Are you to get percents? I mean not percents. Decimals.
Are you able to get decimals? What do you mean, are you able to get decimals? The answer is a picture.
No, I'm saying like for that.
The answer is a picture. That's the only way you can answer these is with a picture. The answer to this is a picture.
Solve each system of inequalities by graphing.
No, I'm saying like the points for the graph. The answer.
You would not get a decimal. There's no reason why you would need a decimal to be able to graph these equations. Let me see what my wife wants. Well, y'all help Corbin wrap his brain about it, around his memory. Yes, ma'am?
You didn't talk to them about unit rate versus this class. Weren't yelling at them about that, right?
No.
Okay.
I was telling them not to be raucous and loud and not to be running. They're not allowed to be running around outside and inside and everywhere else. They can bring a book and cards and sit and talk.
Okay, that's fine. I was just asking because I
No.
think it would be helpful if you explained the difference between what you were telling me, how scale and scale factor are not the same.
They're not the same. But I have to teach this other class.
Go ahead.
I love you.
I found out why I was doing a whole different thing.
Okay.
Where you said not dotted.
What?
You said not dotted though.
No, I didn't. There was some confusion. You were probably explaining things weird. I didn't know what you were saying. Okay, this is not finished. What's missing?
The shading.
The shading. On the brown line, am I supposed to be shading above or below? I'm supposed to be shading below on the brown line, right? So down below and above the blue line. So which of the 4 pie pieces is below the brown line and above the blue line?
The skinny ones.
This would be above the blue line
Yeah.
and above the brown line. But it was supposed to be below the brown line.
Right.
Below the brown line and above the blue line would be this pie piece over here.
Big pie piece.
Well, they're all infinite.
I love pie, so I'm fine with that. What?
I didn't know.
No, I like pecan best. What's your favorite pie?
Well, not pecan pie. First of all, why do you say that? I like saying pecan.
Well, it's better than saying pecan.
It's just not saying it like that. But it's still wrong.
Right?
Pecan pie.
My
there we go.
favorite pie is probably key lime pie, but apple pie's up there.
I can't.
Do you prefer a Dutch apple pie or a traditional with just the regular crust on top?
I like Dutch apple pies.
Yeah, me too.
With the like.
I can't.
Like a crumble top. Yeah. Okay, let's do another one.
What about cherry cheesecake pie?
Happy pecan pie.
Cherry cheesecake pie can be really good. I really like a coconut cream pie.
Okay.
Or a good old-fashioned millionaire pie, which you can't get the OG anymore since Furs doesn't exist anymore, but, you know.
What does that taste like?
But I can make one that's just like Furs, so it's fine.
I do like pumpkin pie too.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is good, especially with some ice cream or whipped cream on it. It's good stuff.
What is millionaire pie?
It's kind of a custardy, vanilla cream-ish, kind of hard to explain.
Kind of like
It's
Tin
like,
Man.
doesn't it have chocolate too?
No, it's a billionaire pie.
Bro, that costs $1
Yeah.
billion. Who's ever gonna buy
So
that?
that means if
Okay, so why don't you do number 11? Ready, go.
You,
Pie is better than cake, though. That's definitely true. But pecan pie is not very good.
Oh, I love the Tin Man.
There's so many different
They're
pies.
disgusting,
Like,
ew.
pecan pie isn't bad in retrospect, but like, there's so
In
many
retrospect.
better.
I just like, I don't know, I like it. I like the nutty taste and then like.
I think that's fair.
Graph this thing.
Okay.
Trying. I'm sorry.
Talking about pie. What about pumpkin pie?
We already talked about pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is pretty good.
You know what's best?
That's fine. I used to think that when I was a kid.
You still are.
I don't really have that opinion anymore, but it's a fair opinion.
I don't know what else. It's like I know.
I don't know. Why did you?
I knew it.
So that would be how you graph that one, right?
Yes.
Greater than y equals 0 and less than y and less than x minus 5. It's because you were talking.
Because I did so many lines of stuff right there.
But what?
What about kiwi pie?
Kiwi? I've never heard of a kiwi pie in my life.
Pretty good.
I like kiwi.
Did you know that 98.5% of the time that people say that they're bringing cobbler, what they're serving is not cobbler? It's just square pie.
So valid.
Absolutely true. Because cobbler is named, the reason why it's called cobbler is because the top looks like cobblestones. It's like almost biscuit,
It's like
little bitty biscuit tops. Yeah. Yeah. That is cobbler.
Cobblestone.
It is
It
cobblestones.
doesn't have
From
the-
Minecraft sheet.
We learn something new every day,
Yes.
and I did not know that. Interesting.
I mean, when people bring cobbler, it's usually good because pie is good, but it's just a square pie.
When you put fruit and shortbread together, like it's.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a different thing to practice more things. Let's do page 360, number 7.
I do this stuff for gratification.
Shut up.
Wait, what, on 7?
You're supposed to solve this with elimination, so ready, go. Well, then you're welcome.
Sorry.
Go back in your notes, something. Don't just sit there and stare. That's not helping you. Give it a try. Engage. Use those brains. I've been bragging on you specifically recently. Don't let me down. I've been saying that you have improved and grown a lot this year. Like a lot. Don't let me down and prove me wrong. You can ask Rochelle. I have. It is good. Don't make it bad. So I would eliminate the x's. You could, of course, eliminate the y's first if you preferred. But if you do the x's, you don't have to multiply by a negative, just a positive. That's nice. What? What you said? Well, they have to be opposites, remember, in order to eliminate. So if you multiply the top one times 3, it turns into 3x plus 3y equals 6, right? And now we can eliminate. These cancel. 4y plus 3y is 7y. 15 plus 6 is 21. Into something that will work. I thought you did these. You just forgot. Days ago. Okay. What else do we need to do? Lunchtime was like half an hour ago. Put it away, please. What do we need to do now? Well, you're supposed to do elimination, right? The instructions say do it with elimination. What? Okay, so either way, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying. So either way, you're always going to substitute at the end, right? Because that's how we get the last number. You could, well, I say that. You could do extra work and do elimination again and eliminate the x's this time, but that's a lot more difficult at this point than just substituting this one in and finishing it off. No, it's y, right? And subtract 3. So x equals -1, and our answer is -1, 3. Let's do one kind of together. Let's do number 9 together. Right? Number 9, we've got x plus 5y equals 17. And we've got -4x plus 3y equals 24. No. Did I write something down? What did I do? 9? Yeah, that's great. Equals 24. We did good. We did good. Okay, so to solve this with elimination, which variable would it be easier to eliminate, the x's or the y's? Definitely x's. Why is it easier to eliminate the x's?
Because one is only one.
Yeah, one of them just has 1, and because one's positive, one's negative already. Both of those are great answers. Right? So what would we have to multiply the top equation time to get them to be opposites?
4.
Times positive 4, right? Because it's got to be the opposite of this one, right? So 4 times x is what? 4x. And then 4 times 5y is what? Y. Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
4 times 17 is what? If you haven't already been able to do it in your head, then you're too slow in your head. Do it on your calculator. So I've talked about this before, not that I necessarily want to encourage this kind of behavior in this particular class, but, you know, if you do that in your head, you do it backwards. 4 times 10 is 40 plus the 28, 68. Done. That's how you do it in your head. That's the number sense right there. Okay, so now what? Add. These cancel. Negative 4x plus x cancels. What's 3y plus 20y? 23y. And 24 plus 68 is what? 92.
And I got it wrong, and you're like, but no.
Divide by 23. So y equals what? Oh. 4. Now what? Yeah, where do we want to substitute? Which top equation? Sure, that's fine.
This is the very top.
X plus 5 times 4 equals 17. What's 5 times 4? 20. X plus 20 equals 17. Now what?
Subtract 20.
Yes.
Divide by 17.
X equals negative 3. Now what? Put it as an ordered pair, yeah.
Yay. What was the other one not in the order pair?
It was. It's right there.
Oh, there it is. You found it. I found it. Yay.
I found love in a broken place. Right? Isn't it the lyrics to that, whatever that song is? I don't know.
Or no.
I don't even know what song it is. No, it's like a recent song, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. If you happen to find this on the internet, what song is that? Let us know in the comments below. Anybody? If somebody currently watching this, say hi and figure out what song I was trying to sing.
Also, put in the comments, we love Corbin.
No, they don't love Corbin. They can't be putting that. They don't even know Corbanus. Okay.
We don't love Corbin.
What time is it? All right.
We still support him.
What I want to do is I want y'all to flip over to the study guide, pages 379 through 382, and see what you feel like you need to know about so that you can not make a bad grade on the test on Thursday. I agree, it would be great. What?
Little lessons being ordered. Like on the test, like numbers, like 6, 1, 6, 2.
Well, it'll be, it's not like separated by lesson. It's like, it's going to be the same as it always is. I don't understand what you're asking or why you're asking it. I don't quite get it.
They're separated.
I understand what you're asking, but why are you asking it?
Because
You're
I'll
gonna
have
have
to
to
study.
study everything.
Why?
Because then I know what I have to do first.
I have told y'all how I typically make the tests. How do I typically do that?
Look at the practice.
I go to the practice test, and then what do? I go, oh, that kind of problem. I'm going to do some problems like that. And then I keep on going down. So that probably should answer your question well enough. So what other questions do we have?
What's 1 minus plus minus times divide?
What are you saying?
Plus minus 2.
That is not at all what I asked us to be doing, is it? I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's try again. Pages 379 to page 382 is where we should all be. And you should be looking at that and see if there's anything we have questions about to help you with the test.
We're not doing 5, right?
We're not doing, yeah, not 5 and really not 1 either, right? Because as we did 1, but you won't ever be asked to graph a system of equations. You will have inequalities, but
So will that be on the test?
no. Graphing inequalities will though.
Right.
Right. And on the Algebra 1 test, there will be systems that it says solve by substitution. These ones solve by elimination. You can get most of the credit if you do the wrong method, but you won't get all the points unless you do the right method. In Algebra 2, it's more like do this however you want to do it, but of course you'll also have 2 more methods at that point. And systems with 3 variables in them.
We're gonna be amazing in Algebra 2.
You might be. We'll see what happens.
I got it. Like,
We've got to gain a little maturity first so you can keep up with the workload.
Yes. Yes.
Joe, you should be looking at problems there, bro.
wait. So. Can we do 23 for elimination?
Yeah, sure. Sure. That's kind of an easy one, but we'll do it anyway. Number 23. X plus y equals 13. And x minus y equals 5. And we're supposed to solve by elimination. So, what should we do? We don't, the y's are already set up, ready to go, right? They're already opposites. So we can just go straight to eliminating, right? Yeah, it's a flexible ruler.
It's cool, but it's weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know.
What is x plus x?
X plus X
2x.
equals 2X.
2x.
It's cool.
And 13 plus 5 is what?
18.
18. And now what? What?
I was trying to think of things. Divide by 2.
So x equals 9. And then what? Yeah, substitute in the top one's fine. Bottom one would also be fine. So 9 plus y equals 13. Now what?
We subtract 3.
Why would you subtract 3?
Focus.
Subtracted.
I was literally answering.
You were eventually. You're also being distracted. Now what? Great. That's what happens when you sit in my line of sight.
I literally said it and then you came.
You did eventually after being distracted.
Equals 4.
Why? I thought that was a G.
G?
That wouldn't make any sense.
It looks like G. 9 plus Y.
Great. I want you people, I wonder if I can pause the stream. That would be awesome. Actually, you know what I can do? It's not really a pause of the stream, but what I can do is I can switch to like that and that. one. Okay, I'm back. What are y'all doing? 18? Great.
Can you flip the button?
Flip it? What do you mean flip
So
it?
it's x equals 3y minus 2. Substitute.
It is x equals 3y minus 2. That's
Can you flip it to it?
Where it's
2
like,
minus 3y equals 6.
you're like there's
2 minus.
the equal.
Well, it would be negative. It would be negative 2 plus 3y if you did that. Yeah. Look, there's somebody viewing again. If you're here, say hi. No, not y'all. I feel like you probably need to start studying, like put the pedal to the metal today, because it seems like everything from this chapter is oozed out of your ears.
I don't understand this chapter at all.
Oh yeah, why not?
Why don't you need a calculator? Probably did
I
it
did
wrong.
It's called setting it up.
Is it though, if you did it wrong?
Keyword if.
What?
Solve it. Substitution. Ready to go. Don't sit there and stare at your page. Try something. If it's wrong, it's great. You will have learned where you're confused, which is great. It won't take up the whole page, but it will take up a chunk of the page. They left. How rude.
Do you,
There
do you need
I'm
to
assuming.
align the
a lie.
You don't. No, you don't need to. We're not doing elimination. We're doing substitution on these. It says to do it with substitution.
That's what I did.
Oh, well, yeah. No, you don't have to align anything. I don't know what you're.
Then there's gonna be
Substitute 3y minus 2 into x in the first one.
Yeah.
Just start with that.
Oh, then I might actually.
What is that?
Oh,
It's
oh.
substitution.
It's the thing that I messed up on here.
I don't know. I'm not your teacher.
You were for a second when he was over there. I think I should start again.
I did tell y'all in no uncertain terms, this is where we switch into something more challenging. So, maybe you should spend more than the 5 minutes you usually spend on your homework. Just saying, now is the time to put it into a new gear.
Gotta lock in, guys.
You gotta lock in, that's right.
Get the sixth gear.
I have to. Wait, how does that work?
Focus, boys. If y'all have only done one problem at this point, I'm not gonna, I will stay late for you on Thursday, but not that late, so let's focus.
Wait,
I'm not gonna be here till 5 o'clock
wait, is
on
it
account of you.
Thursday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday today.
I thought it was Tuesday.
No, the test is on Thursday.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
You just about to despawn. I forgot where to put the y after I find out.
Well, it should be y equals some number, right?
But I don't know.
Oh, like in the point?
Top or bottom?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, which, you can substitute it back in either one.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
That way
Yeah. I know.
Is this what you did?
No.
Well, this is what you need to do for substitution. This is already solved for x, so you put this in for x on this one. Right?
Oh, okay.
9.
Oh.
Can I start on one from 6:30?
You should.
I won't.
Since you're so locked in, you get to pick.
I just finished.
I finished like.
Let's do 28.
28?
Actually, let's do 27.
Actually, we are.
Didn't we already do 28? Or am I dreaming that?
I'll do 27.
Oh no, we didn't do 28.
Were you in 27 or 28?
27.
Corbin told me. Actually, you ignored me.
You
No,
didn't.
this is the
You
elimination.
didn't really guess. You just remembered how to do it. You were scared about it, which is why you're saying you guessed, but that's not the same as guessing. Make sure that if when you were trying it on your own, you're not doing it right, don't just leave the wrong copy in your notes. Because if you do that, then when you're going back to study, you're kind of up a creek. What's up? I would pronounce it Adarsh, but I'm probably mispronouncing your name, so sorry. Welcome to Algebra 1. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat.
Is there someone in here?
There is, and they put 2 different comments but retracted them both, so I don't know what they were. So,
Which one would you?
which one would I what?
Never mind. I figured it out. I'm smart.
It's an elimination. We've already done several like that today, so yes, you do. We've been doing them. Go back to what we did today. Did you take notes today? Like today, not yesterday, not the day before, but like the stuff we did earlier today. Look at that and look at those notes. If you didn't take those notes, where were you? Because I thought you were like right here. But maybe I got confused and it was just a husk of a being in front of me. You took notes today, like what we did in class today, like this day, like 5 minutes ago. Okay, what has happened to your notebook?
Do you want my notes?
Just look at the problems we did today, like in this day right here. I think we need to work on organizing our notebook. I think we need a plan.
I think I have like 5 ones left in front.
Okay, well, let's work on a plan for that. Welcome. If you're joining us for Algebra 1 from the internet, let us know who you are.
Hi.
What are y'all doing, 27?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 27 of wood.
Still in the study guide.
I'm gonna do 32 on 6-4.
Well, so what you're putting with the factor theorem, I think we're in either the wrong part of this class or in a different class. We're working on solving systems today. What are y'all asking? Oh, I thought y'all were saying something. You were talking to each other.
He's trying to make us do something when we're supposed to do all the actions all
Last
together.
one, were we supposed to
Taking forever.
Were we supposed to
I
compare
will finish.
like our answers
I do like.
with the last?
You were originally, but I came back sooner.
Have you done 27?
So we're kind of doing them together.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is why I'm saying we should do 32, because that's the next
I'm
section.
almost done with 27.
Yeah, if you've already done 27, then yeah, go for it. Do 32. Go for it. Or I would recommend doing a harder one, like something 36 through 39, right?
Cool. Wait, it's 30 the.
Corbin,
Do 4.
pick one. Just pick one.
Let's do 36.
Okay.
I will be looking for it.
You're welcome. Amazing.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Are you gonna be?
Am I writing everything?
Nope.
That's what it is. I'm writing it.
All right, have a show.
Oh, you're writing a different problem?
I can see this pencil. It's a 4H.
Yeah, she's going to the dance.
Well, do the best you can.
I've got a
Yes, I do know how to solve that. Whatever, I don't know how to say your name, but yes, but that's not what we're doing today. I hope you all eliminated the X's,
Yeah.
because that would definitely be the easiest plan here. Y'all are picking like the easy
You don't
ones.
like being social, why do you flick us in the neck? I said 36, right?
You totally lost.
Okay.
No, not 38. Let's do
36 is what you said, and that's what you should do.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheers.
Minus 6. 6x equals 3. X equals 1 half. And 6. Okay, so y'all are doing 36 next. We've followed along on the ones that we have done. And if you have any questions, if you get stuck, that's why I'm here, right?
That's crazy. I did it. Are you proud?
You did it wrong. What'd you say? Where did you know where you made a mistake? Okay, well, compare. Did you eliminate the X's or did you try to do it? Okay. Did you maybe accidentally put a 3 here? Like accidentally do y plus 3y equals 3y?
For some reason I have a 3
On 6.
Maybe you just accidentally wrote a 3 instead of a 2 here.
34 for the 3y.
Oh, you copied it down wrong then. Probably.
What do I mean?
36?
What is it? Elimination using multiplication.
Yep, elimination.
Same thing.
Yep, it is the same thing. This one is a little bit trickier, which is good.
Decent. Impossible.
It's not impossible, but you do have to multiply both of them times something, right? You can't just multiply one of them times something. I would eliminate the y's if it were me. Give harder one. Well, see, Adarsh, if I'm mispronouncing your name, you can tell me and good luck. Sorry. This is Algebra 1, and this is where we are. So we're given the ones that we're on. The stuff you're asking for is in Algebra 2, and we've already covered that lesson. So go back in time to Algebra 2.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you're going to have to multiply them times a number to make either the x's or the y's opposites, right?
I forgot to put another fraction mark.
Another fraction mark? Okay.
If you have to add, multiply, or divide,
Ah.
when you get to, well, on 36, how do you know which one?
So you can do either one. You can eliminate the x's or the y's, but the y's are probably easier because they're already at least opposite sign, right?
You divide that 4 times the
Not divide, but I would multiply the top one times 4 and the bottom one times 3, right? Because then the y's would be opposites at that point, right?
Okay, my answer is way wrong.
Okay. Well, if that's true, that's okay, but you need to be looking and figure out where you messed up, if it is.
I'm on 30. Oh.
Minus 12y equals 120 plus 20 is negative 140. Is that what y'all got? Whoever's actually following along with what's happening? Okay.
130.
At least turn them into
9
I got 136. Negative
x
136. Is that right?
on the answer or the
show her.
negative 35 times 4 is negative 140.
Sorry, what are you asking?
35 times 4, not you wrote it. Yeah.
So it's 1.
9x plus 12y equals 99.
So it's actually 8 eggs.
100. 101, 102. Skip a few.
A few. 3 to 40 is not a few.
So 41x equals negative,
239. No, that's wrong.
definitely not 239.
41. Negative 41.
41. There you go. Because 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. And this one, 3 times 4 is 12. Mm-hmm.
I just added 1 to 99, which make it 100, which makes the 139. And then this stuff.
You're talking about like the subtraction in your head or something? Yeah. So probably the easiest way is just add 1 to both and do 141 minus 100. But, you know,
So
divide by 41.
this is you just divide the number.
X equals negative 1, right? What were you asking?
Dividing the number you put in class through everything.
Divide the number, put,
Why do you keep...
yeah, we're dividing 41 on both sides to get rid of this 40.
Top thing before, divided by everything, that's how you do understand.
You multiply, not divide. Is
Yeah.
that what you meant? Yeah. And then we'd substitute. Where can we substitute it? Where are options? So we could put it here, we could put it here, we could even put it here or put it here, all right? So any of that, you gotta just look at it and be like, okay, which one do I think is gonna be easiest? I don't know, I'm gonna put it in here because it's kind of got the smallest numbers, all right? So 3 times negative 1 plus 4y equals 33.
33, let's go. I didn't get that, but...
Negative 3 plus 4y equals 33. Add 3 to both sides and we get 4y equals 36. Divide 4 and we get y equals 9, and the answer is negative 1, 9. I would strongly recommend studying. Clearly, stuff has oozed out of your ears. You will fail this test if you do not study. I will not feel bad at all putting a grade of a 36 on there. Not even a little bit. So you do your bit and study. Any questions?
No, sir.
I'm not yelling, I'm just trying to be clear. I am being loud. I am being loud, but I am not yelling. Okay. Goodbye. Go away. See you later.